give a shit. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's exactly how men feel about your career.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is...
Stop. 1 second.
Okay.
Let that sink in.
It's synced.
That your same level of indifference for my Louis Vuitton wallets and sneakers don't mean shit to you. That's exactly how men feel about your career and earning potential.
Myron Gaines schools these delusional women, proving they know absolutely nothing about men after asking about body counts in this debate, as Myron Gaines drops facts revealing boys and girls don't understand each other, wrecking the dating market, and showing the consequences of how modern feminism is ruining society. Let's get in.
If you were to take an average 21-year-old girl, right? Or 22-year-old girl. What do you think her body count is? We'll start right here and then work our way. And again, this isn't a reflection of you or anything like that. This is in your general opinion. What do you think the average 21-year-old girl's body count is? That lived a fairly average life.
Realistically, she attractive.
Let's say
girl,
she's
pussy ain't got
mid.
no face.
She's average.
That's true.
She's an average girl.
Maybe between like 5 and 8.
Okay. What about you? What do you think?
I was gonna say like 8 to 13.
Okay. What about you?
If you were raised in Miami,
let's say
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's 2023.
let's say major city in the United States. It doesn't have to be Miami.
New York, Vegas,
The United
Miami.
States, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say 7.
7. Okay.
22.
22.
Since birth, girl.
What? Are you I went to Gulliver Preparatory, okay, where bitches started getting boob jobs at 16.
True.
Them bitches was sucking dick at 12.
Okay. 22.
Damn.
What about
Allegedly,
you? What do you think?
of course.
How old are they again?
21 years old. Average, mid.
I'd say 8 to 16.
Okay. It's a nice range. What about you?
I'd say like 5 to 20.
Okay.
That's the numbers they use to.
Now
please
let's reverse it real quick. All right. What do you think the number of sexual partners the average 21-year-old guy has? Average dude. Start here and then work our way back.
like a fine black man.
Average guy, 5'8", 21 years old,
5'8".
probably maybe a senior in college or some shit.
Fat boy.
Nah, just a regular guy.
Regular guy, yeah, regular
Probably
guy.
like 10 to 20.
You think 10 to 20?
Okay.
I'd say 50.
I would say about like 20.
Wait, you say 50?
50,
Okay.
yeah.
I'd say 25 to 30, 35. 40 if you got a big dick.
Okay. What about you?
for some reason, I feel like it'd be less than women.
Oh,
That's
what
what
makes you
I
say
was gonna
that?
say.
I don't know.
What
Because
makes
I feel like you're not like fully
I'm the third woman that my
developed.
boyfriend's ever fucked.
I was gonna say that he's young.
And I'm the first woman he's ever been with and the
Stop
first
the
woman to
cap.
meet his family.
Okay.
You're young. You're only 21.
That's what he told you.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
he
told you.
packing.
I mean,
Yeah,
and
we
he's
told
and
your
he's
ass.
and he's 21. Well, actually, I kind of believe him.
That's what I'm saying. He's only 21.
21 years old. How long's he been in MLB?
A year and a half. A year.
Yeah. The 21 years old, only a 3 body count.
He
First girl to
lost
meet
his
his mama.
virginity when his freshman year of college. Like he went to college. Like he's a mama's boy. I'm not
Right.
gonna lie, he's a mama's boy. Like he has 3 older sisters. He's the only boy in his family other than his dad.
Might be a little higher than
That
3,
is
but either
unheard
way,
of.
yeah. All right. What
Freshman
about
in
you?
I'm gonna call him
college.
and be like, nigga, you lying.
Yeah.
Freshman in college.
What do you think?
losing your
21-year-old guy.
I don't know. I feel like 10.
You think 10? So a little bit more than a girl? You said 7 a second ago. For the
I
girl.
know, because I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the 21-year-olds that I know and trying to kind of, decipher that way. But
Are they smashing?
They're smashing.
I don't know about smashing, but
Are they guys that you have in the friend zone?
yeah, that's kind of what I'm
there you
referring
go.
to. You know what I
They're
mean?
That's why.
smashing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll stick with my answer 10.
You think 10?
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
For girls, I said like 13. So yeah, I would say guys probably like at 21, probably like 9 or 10. Yeah.
So you think they're smashing as many girls?
No, probably a little
do.
bit less.
10.
I think guys are doing more.
Okay. What about you?
I feel like guys don't got game like that when they're young. You know what I mean?
All right. What about you? What do you think?
Bitches are so
High
easy.
school? Y'all
I used to be
got the same high
lesbian.
school as
Ladies.
me.
Socially awkward.
Ladies, what do you think? 21.
I don't know.
You said 5 to 8 for women.
Yeah, maybe between like 3 and 10 somewhere. That's like a bigger range.
It's a huge
but-
gap.
Okay, 3 and 7.
All right.
Let's
So
go 3 and 7.
let me drop number real quick. Do you guys know that 1 in 3 men between the ages of 18 and 30 hasn't had sex or is a virgin?
What?
I
Very true.
believe
Ta-da.
that.
Did you
That's
know
what
that?
I was saying. I believe that.
Did y'all know
I
that?
believe that.
I
I kind of
believe
felt it in my
Yeah.
bones.
It's tough.
Yeah.
So if you felt it in your bones, why'd you give that number
I said 10. I said girls 13, guys like 10, maybe.
at 21?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say it's probably less than that if he's
Well,
10 is
obviously
pretty
it's
high
less
for-
than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about did any of you guys know that 1 in 3 guys is pretty much
I had a
sexless?
feeling
No,
it
I
was
didn't
less
know
than
that.
women. I just wasn't.
Some men haven't even
I-
lost their virginity at 31.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Indeed.
I believe that.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
met quite a few.
Yeah.
So you want to know why they're virgins are not having sex with girls?
Why?
Because they don't understand and how to attract women.
Okay.
See, the goes back to that original argument I made in the beginning. For men to get women in general, they have to understand women. But you ain't gonna find a 30-year-old virgin female, even though she doesn't understand shit with men.
Yeah, I guess.
And that
Because-
leads to you being attractive too. If I understand women, I gotta dress well, smell well, talk right, say the right
Say
things.
the right things, even
That's
though
valid.
I have to say things that are contrary to my goal. For example, I gave you the example before. Guy swipes right on Tinder with you. He wants to just have sex, but
Yeah.
he can't tell you that.
Right.
He has to sell a dream to some degree that he's gonna give you some sort of commitment for you to have sex with him. So men can't really be honest with the girls.
Yeah.
So I would argue the fact that men have to lie to women, probably one of the strongest indicators that they understand women.
But there still are people out here that can be bought. And like you can say let's
Okay,
fuck,
assuming that
and
you're not
that's-
dealing with hookers and escorts.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
talking about
Regular
regular
women.
courtship.
Right, but those will always be there.
What does that have to do? Jesus.
Okay.
You know,
it has to
oh,
do
yeah.
with
agree
that
with
they
that too, 'cause
can
I
act
feel
that
like
way
that
with
too.
certain girls still. And that's why
That doesn't
they
have to do anything with the
go to
debate.
those girls because they feel like they have the control.
A lot of them are too shy to do that though.
What?
If you think about it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
why do you think these old men are in strip clubs?
They're older though.
Yeah, they're
Right.
just
They
like
pass that
lost.
phase. We mean like guy is virgin as young.
Or yeah, like
That's strengthening our argument. That men
Okay.
are so sexless that they will go to a strip club and pay for the fantasy of
Yeah.
potentially
Right.
getting laid, or just overtly downright paying $2,000 to get laid.
Yeah.
There's no girls going to Chippendales to pay a dude to fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, folks, these women are absolutely delusional. They have no idea how bad, how terrible the dating game really is. Sure, women, yeah, they've got more bodies than men now, but that means most of them are also screwing the same guy. Because on the other side, what like Myron Gaines said, absolute facts, like 18 to 30, 1/3. I mean, that number that hurts. That hurts. I feel for those guys. But unfortunately, with the consequences of feminism, so many of these women you don't even want to deal with to begin with. Like you just can't stand to be around them. They're not attractive. They're fat. They're entitled. They're arrogant. They're mean. They're rude. They're they're something, but you know they're just not worth it. They're not worth the high dollar dinner. They're not worth all that. Like, no, it's not worth it. Like you got to find a girl who doesn't have any social media, who's off the game, who's just like a regular girl from a regular family, more or less. Because yeah, the game is bad. Game is real bad. And yeah, all these guys who aren't out there screwing, they just don't understand women. This whole wokeness that's gone through, you know, trying to level the playing field and tell like boys and girls are exactly the same and treat everything equal. No, these guys do not understand how women actually are, how they actually move, how they actually think. And that's why wokeism is absolutely destructive, because men don't know what they're doing. And if they don't know what they're doing, they don't know how to move and they don't know how to chase the girl. And then women are wondering, where are all the good guys? It just doesn't work. It breaks the mating cycle between man and woman. But hit that like button, notification bell if you're enjoying the video. And if you want to help support the channel, go over to the membership page and check that out for more. And let's get back in.
Come on, man. Rarely.
Be
if
so
ever.
fucking for real.
That's what you do.
Right there, that's what I'm saying. There's
Please
not
don't
that
fucking
for female, there's that for males.
So
like
that
they
proves
have
my
that.
point that men have it much harder than women do in the whole intersexual dynamics relationship thing.
Right, I don't disagree with
Like,
that.
I mean, I'm going to be brutally honest here. Like, you guys haven't made too much sense in any of your statements.
Wait,
but there's
I
probably a
have
bunch of guys lining up to deal with you guys.
Yep.
You guys don't have to be competent to attract the opposite gender.
I have a counter.
Men, however, can't be dumb and attract a lot of girls. They got to have something correct. And whether they got to make money, they got to be extremely handsome, they got to have some kind of social status. Women get the privilege of being stupid. No offense.
I have a counter.
Yeah.
What's your counter?
I agree.
Go
ahead. So usually, again, this is just how I was raised personally,
Sure.
my personal opinion. The men ask the woman to get married.
Okay.
Right. So wouldn't they have the upper hand in that situation? Because we're not asking men to marry us. The men are asking us to marry them.
I agree,
Therefore,
yeah.
they have the
Women
power.
control sex and men control marriage and relationships long term.
Yeah.
So how's that wrong? That's not a counter.
It is a counter because it's saying
I agree
that.
with you.
No. But I was going back to the fact that you were saying how, women kind of have the power X, Y, and Z, yet men are the ones that have to ask
With
us to get
sex.
married.
But I mean, even if you get married,
No, but I'm talking about the end term. Like, great, you're having sex. You can have sex with anyone. That doesn't mean you're gonna get married to them. But I'm talking about if you're actually getting married to
So
them.
this is the thing with men and
Yeah.
women, right? Women typically have the advantage up front.
Mhm.
From
Yeah.
18 to 29, y'all pretty much control everything, right? The sexual marketplace. But once you get to 30 and beyond, you start to lose more and more leverage. And this is why I say women, as they age, need to bring their standards down alongside it. You could demand the highest quality guy when you're at your peak. But as you get older, and as you get educated, and as you earn more money, you need to start bringing your standards down, even though that sounds counterproductive.
But it's true though.
Yeah,
Like,
but a
I
lot of
said,
girls
I'm
don't
never
want to
gonna
settle
be
for less.
this young and this fine again.
I
so,
forgot
like,
who said it, but I feel
But hold on, stop the
like
show real
you
quick.
deserve.
Remember,
what you
when I asked the girls what they
are.
bring to the high value man, all of them pretty much gave masculine traits, thinking that that's what the guy wants.
Because to
But
be
it's not.
honest, when I met my boyfriend, he didn't ask me if I finished school. He didn't ask me what do I do.
You know why?
All he said to me
He
was,
doesn't care.
I know he doesn't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, can you be a woman to me? Yes. Like he literally
Did it
told
surprise
me,
you that he didn't care about any of that?
No.
Did it surprise you? You knew this before, that guys that are high earning don't give a fuck?
Because I witnessed my
Well,
mother in relationships.
You've also known your boyfriend
Ah.
for a while, you said too, so he kind
I've
of
known
knows
him
like
when I was.
some
But
things
to me,
about
that
you
would
as well.
matter. If a guy didn't ask me that would be a red flag.
Why?
Again,
Because
that's
at the
just
end of
my
the
Because
day,
opinion.
you've
but,
known
like,
your
I don't
boyfriend
know.
and she's meeting a
If
stranger
that's-
in a sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes,
like, if
but
that's
even
not
strangers
important
that
to
I
them.
have met who have money or who are, like you say, in the top 1% or whatever, they've never asked me what do I do or anything. They just give a fuck if I look good. And if I'm
That's
Yeah,
like
but
a red
let's
flag
go
for me
away.
though
Let's
too.
go away. Your
If I'm
values
trying to
don't
date you
give a
and you
damn.
don't
Are you gonna be
care about
providing
what
for
I
a
like to
man?
do, then you're not.
Are
like,
you going
I
to
don't
be
like
providing
that.
for a man? Can you sit down and say that I will provide
Like
for
I
a
said,
man?
I'm an artist and I
Providing
do
the way
hair.
he looks
So
is
like, if
very
you are not
different.
interested in what I do as an artist, why am I going to try
Well,
to date
there's
you?
a difference
though?
between an interest or your interest being relevant.
Yeah.
So what she's simply saying is that your profession and your ability to earn money
Yeah.
is irrelevant to the man's attraction to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, if
doesn't
you
give
flip
a
it around, what he does and how much money he earns is extremely relevant for your attraction to him. That's what we're saying. So in other words, the fact that you make money is irrelevant to a man that already has money.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. Let's say me and you go on a date and I tell you I have an extensive Louis Vuitton collection of wallets and I also got a bunch of sneakers, rare Jordans and Nike Dunks. What would you say?
I would
Cool.
say great. What
Fantastic.
else?
You don't care, correct?
I could give a
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's exactly how men feel about your
Yeah.
career.
Okay, well, what
Hold
I'm
on,
saying
stop,
is,
stop 1 second.
okay,
Let that sink in.
it's synced.
That your same level of indifference for my Louis Vuitton wallets and sneakers don't mean shit to you. That's exactly how men feel about your career and earning potential.
I understand, but what I'm
Okay.
saying is that looks go away. So if you're hot and attractive now, does it mean that at 40 or 50 years old you're going to be as hot because you're
From
going to
the
have
female perspective?
wrinkles?
You mean?
No. From a man perspective, if you're looking at the woman that you're marrying, right? And
But
all
you're saying as the woman ages, to be clear, so I
Yes.
understand your question.
Say it again.
Yeah, to be clear, so I understand. You're saying as the woman ages.
Correct. As
Okay.
the woman
Gets older,
ages,
yeah.
and if the man is looking at you long term, right?
Okay.
Your looks are going to go away. You're
Yeah.
going to get wrinkly. You're going to get ugly. You're going
right.
to get fat, right?
Absolutely.
You're going to have what?
Botox.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have diseases, that's impossible to fix with Botox.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
And-
that comes to the personal responsibility of the woman to preserve her youth the best she can through fitness, diet, eating properly,
Correct,
etc.
but there's things that you can't control,
Of course.
right? Yeah, like dementia, or if you get
Goddamn, how old are we talking?
Well, that's what I'm saying, long
Okay.
term, right?
Yeah.
So if you're looking at it long term and the person has all these other things that you can't fix with beauty, there's other things that have to be taken into account before you get with them.
This is where women, right, need to be able to become what I call an indispensable component in that man's life.
Right.
The problem
so
is
that's
that
why
most
I'm
women,
saying the beauty
come
is
in.
not
most
all.
women, yeah, but
all
most women
of it.
just
So it's
rely
like
on their
your
looks.
morals. It's
Okay.
also your values, right, and the things that you carry, and the
Passion.
way that you're going to raise your kids at the end of the day, because that's going to be the reflection
Yeah,
of
but
you.
your
at
money
the-
doesn't come into that equation.
I'm not saying the money does. What I'm saying is, aside from the beauty, there's other things that need to be taken into account.
But that's
But that's
obvious
where
though,
the-
because we're saying that looks get you in the door. But what keeps you there is obviously the values and who you are
No,
to
what
him.
what
But that's
keeps
where
you
the
there.
feminine traits come in. That's
Exactly.
where it
But
comes in
but
as
you
far
were
as
just talking about how he doesn't care about that because I'm beautiful
do.
and I'm
No,
X, Y,
they
and
do.
Z.
They
No,
do.
but
After the
like-
fact.
Yeah, so many modern women today don't understand that just because you look good doesn't mean you're worth keeping around for the long term. Sure, plenty of guys will take you out for a good night, maybe spend some money on you if they can pump one into you. But after that, if you are just no benefit to a man, if you're not an asset to his life, if you're not going to bear children, if you're not going to help him in any way, then pretty much you're just dead weight. And that's what so many of these women don't understand is they can get the bodies, right? They can get screwed, they can get bent over, but they can't keep the man. And this is the direct consequence of wokeism and feminism on society. Both sides don't understand how to mate. Boys don't understand how to get girls, and girls don't understand how to keep a man. They only understand how to spread their legs. But folks, thanks for watching. Let me know down below what you thought about what Myron Gaines had to say, absolutely schooling these delusional modern women in this clip. Thanks again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.